that was the time that some dumb bitch threw a bottle at me because welcome to my channel. I figured I'd tell another story, very unnecessary thing to happen, but it is kind of funny at the same time. So I figured I'd share my misery. So I was probably around 16 or maybe 17 at the time, and I used to go to a lot of parties. This story takes place with my partner in crime, my cousin. Because me and my cousin decided that we were gonna go to this house party, we thought it would be a great idea to have weed brownies. Probably the first or second time ever that I've ever had edibles, and definitely a mistake. I don't really know why we thought edibles was a great idea, because edibles and house parties, they don't really mix. That's kind of like a weird combination. So the weed brownies that we actually ate didn't have any numbers on it. It didn't have any percentages. It was just literally a block of brownies. So because there was no instructions or no MGs or no numbers, we figured we would just take a chunk each and then eat it and kind of like see what happened. So you pretty much just had to eat some, hope for the best, and if you didn't get high, eat some more in an hour. We each took a chunk and we ate it. I do know weed brownies take quite a while to kick in, maybe about an hour and a half. At that time, we weren't as aware of that. Like I said, we were much younger, so I wasn't as educated, if you will, on weed and MGs and how much to take. But even if I was, like I said earlier, there was no numbers or percentages or anything. There was nothing. So we waited about 45 minutes for it to kick in. Not much was happening, and our friends came to come pick us up. We figured we'd bring some of the brownies with us to the parties that we could eat in the car, just in case nothing really happened. So we're driving to the house party, and we've pretty much come to the conclusion that nothing is happening. We're not high whatsoever. Anybody who's had edibles knows that it takes a long time for it to kick in, and you should wait at least, I'd say, an hour and a half before taking more, just in case the reaction is late or hits you very slow. This party was probably 25 minutes to half an hour away. So once again, I can't give you any percentages or amounts or anything like that, but we take another chunk and we eat it on the way to the party. This was literally one of the most poppin', most packed house parties I've ever been to or ever seen in my life. It didn't take very long. I'd say it only took about 20 minutes into the party, and we realized that we were way too high and we ate way too much, but it was literally already too late because we were already there. There wasn't much we could do. We were pretty much stuck there because we didn't drive. We were so high that we were pretty much to the point where we're like, okay, we kind of just have to like sit down and relax for a bit. We were way too high to be there. We shouldn't have been there. We should have went home and relaxed ourselves. When me and my cousin get that high to that point, we stop communicating with everybody else around us and we only communicate with each other. We pretty much decided that we should go downstairs into the basement and get out of the crazy crowded party area, because downstairs was kind of more like a chill vibe. So we go downstairs into the basement and we're kind of just relaxing. We're doing our thing. We're actually sitting on a coffee table because all the seats are taken. So me and my cousin are just chilling. We're talking amongst each other, and she turns to me and she goes, "The girls behind us are talking about us." I like turn behind and I see the group of girls she's talking about. So it's a group of 3 or 4 girls, I'd say, and the main girl that she was talking about was the girlfriend of one of the guys that we came to the party with. So we didn't technically know this girl, but she was associated with the group of the people that we came to the party with. I turn around, I see the girls, and I turn back and I'm like, no, like there's no way. No, like nobody's talking about us. I'm like, yo, you're high and paranoid. In my mind, I'm here thinking there's no reason for these girls to be talking about us because we don't know them. We've never met them like face to face. We've never spoken to them in person. There's literally no reason for these people to not like us or to talk shit about us. I'm pretty much just trying to reassure her that there's no reason for anything bad to happen. We don't know these people. And I'm not gonna lie, I was getting slightly paranoid because I was very, very high and she was tripping me out. All of a sudden, I feel something hard as fuck hit me right in my back. Right in my back. It hit me right in my back, okay? Right in my back. This happened so fast and I was so high that I truly was not comprehending anything that was happening. Like I say, something hits me in my back, in like my upper back. And I turn to, I swear to God, I swear to God, I turn to my cousin and I'm like, did you feel that? Bruh. I dead ass looked at her and said, did you feel that? I wasn't processing the situation. Like, I just wasn't. I was not understanding what was happening. I was confused. I was shocked. I was in pain. I needed clarification of what was going on because I was not informed. I was not aware. I didn't understand. Swear to God, I turned to my cousin and I go, did you feel that? My cousin looks at me and she goes, she just threw a bottle at us. She just what? Pardon? No. There is no fucking way. My girl said she threw a bottle at us. I'm like, what? How? I did not understand. I was so confused. I could tell whatever it was that hit me, it was something very hard. So something hits me in my back. I turn to my cousin. Did you feel that? My cousin turns to me. She just threw a bottle at us. I don't care what anybody has to say. You guys can call me a bitch. You guys can call me a pussy. I don't care. I do not fight. I do not condone fighting. I don't think fighting is cute. I don't think fighting is necessary ever. On top of the situation that I am not gonna fight anybody, I was way too high to fight anybody. Even if I was, for whatever reason, willing to fight or going to fight this girl, I was way too high in that moment to do so. So even if I did want to defend myself, I knew that I couldn't. My cousin knew that she couldn't. First of all, there was like 3 or 4 of them, so they outnumbered us, first and foremost. These types of girls, they fight. This is what they do. Like, this is just like regular for them. I've never fought. I'm inexperienced. I don't fight bitches. So in my eyes, I'm thinking, clearly, if this girl's willing to dash a bottle in my back, clearly she's a fighter. Clearly, this is just what she does. I'm not ruining my face. It's just not happening. Why the fuck would you do? If you have a problem with me, you can talk to me. If we don't come to a conclusion, then we don't come to a conclusion. I'm not fighting you. So with that being said, now that you know that I'm not a fighter and I'm not willing to fight any bitch, I don't care. Without saying it, we don't communicate this to each other. We just know that we have to. We have to leave. We have to remove ourselves from the situation because there's no way this is gonna pan out right. We don't know if this girl's drunk. We don't know if she has a weapon. We don't know what the situation is. Clearly, she's already upset for whatever reason. And my cousin said it from the beginning. She's already been talking shit about us behind us this entire time. I'm sitting here trying to calm my cousin down, and the whole time she was sitting there talking shit about us. Unfortunately, I literally had to get a bottle thrown at me for then to realize that something bad was happening, because this whole time I'm thinking it's good vibes. I'm thinking everybody's chilling, but we just look at each other and we realize we need to leave. We need to escape right the fuck now. So we get up, literally, we get up. We don't confront her. We do not talk to her. We do not speak to her. I swear, we probably didn't even look at her. Me and my cousin literally stand up and head towards the stairs to go back upstairs. Like I said, we were downstairs in the basement. So the way how it was set up was there was a flight of stairs, there was a bathroom, and then there was another flight of stairs, and then it was like the main floor where like the kitchen, living room, stuff like that would be. We go up the stairs, we go to the bathroom. That bathroom that's on the landing of the stairs. We get in the bathroom, we both look at each other like, what? What just happened? If we stay at this party, the girl's gonna fight us. Clearly, like obviously she wants to fight. What in the actual fuck? How does this happen to me? I don't want to be like, oh, she threw a bottle. How could you not fight her? I couldn't fight, sis. Like I couldn't even think. If that happened right now, even me being 22, I would probably still do the exact same thing. I don't care about your problems. Like I'm not fighting you. Go fight somebody else, sis. It's not me. So we're like, okay, we have to leave the party. So like I said, the bathroom was on a landing, and then there was another little flight of stairs, and then it would be the main floor. As we're opening the door to come out the bathroom to leave the party, the girl is coming up the stairs with her friends, and she's screaming at the top of her lungs, if you want a beef ting, then it's a beef ting. Like I can fight any fucking catty in this party. Like it's a beef ting, it's a beef ting. Has to get ratchet for a second there. which pretty much means like if you want to fight, then we can fight. So she's saying this as she's going up the stairs, but she's not necessarily saying it directly towards us. She's kind of just screaming it in general, knowing that we're in the bathroom, but we just so happened to open the door at the exact time that she was coming up the stairs. So her friends are kind of just like hyping her up, and everybody thinks they're so poppin'. Oh my god, like if you want to fight, we can fight. So pretty much she comes up the stairs, she goes to the main floor. I don't know where she goes, but me and my cousin make a mad dash to the front door. Okay, we get to the door, we go outside, we're like, okay, we're good, nobody's gonna fight us, we're good to go, we can just chill now, everything's good. Pretty much start walking. So we're just walking down the road, and we realize that the people that we came to the party with are the ones who obviously are gonna have to bring us back home. After about 10 minutes of us just walking around, we pretty much realize that we have to call the guys to bring us back home. So we call them. Hello, where are you guys? We're just on our way home, we just left. Huh? You what? You who? You huh? Huh? This guy said we left the party and we're on our way home. You're on your way where? I was like, you guys have to bring us home, you can't just leave us. They're pretty much like, oh, we're already almost home, blah blah blah. What? Sir, what do you... Dumb ass niggas brought us to the party and had the audacity to fucking leave us there. They didn't even know that we left the party. They thought we were probably just still there, and they just leave. The least they could have done is told us that they were leaving. They didn't even tell us. Like, we call them, hey, where are you? And they tell us we're almost home. How are you already almost home? What do you mean? I'm getting heated right now because I'm just thinking about the fact that you brought two girls to a party and you're just gonna leave them there and not even tell them that you're leaving. You just leave. And then when they call you to ask you, where are you? I'm almost home. We're just walking in the road and we're like, what are we gonna do? So we're just walking and walking and walking and walking. I don't want nobody talking about, oh, why didn't you just call Uber? There was no Uber. And even if there was, we didn't know about it, okay? Uber was not like a thing at that time. Maybe it was in the States. At this time, literally the only way to go anywhere is a taxi, or like 30 minutes away from my house. So even if we did get a taxi, it would have cost like $40, $50, which we did not have. Like I said, we were young, we were kids, we were in high school. We didn't have $50 to waste on a taxi, especially considering the fact that we thought we were gonna get driven home. We had $20 cash between both of us, okay? After walking for like 15 minutes, we finally somehow gloriously see a Tim Hortons. There's a taxi guy sitting in the Tim Hortons parking lot. My cousin does it because I just cannot. And she goes, sir, please drive us home. We don't have any money and we really need you to drive us home. And you guys need to take into consideration, we are young and we are girls. We cannot just be walking in the road like this by ourselves. Like, it's so dangerous to do that. We pretty much somehow convinced him, maybe he had a daughter, maybe he took pity on us. I don't know why. He's like, if you guys give me $20, which we just so happen to have, then I will drive you home. Thank God, like, thank you so much, sir. I don't know why he did it. I don't know what got into him. He was probably just upset that we finessed him for $20, but he was driving like a crazy person. But pretty much the entire ride, me and Kiara were just sleeping, and I could see him looking in his rearview mirror. He kept asking us over and over. He's like, are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay? So I think he really just felt bad for us, and we were good. We were literally good. We got home and we went to bed. And then the next day we woke up and we pretty much pieced all these pieces together to try to get this story that I just told you now, because we were so out of it. We were not in our heads. That is pretty much it. I am an idiot, and do not ever do that. Never leave your house without money to get back home. Being a girl, do not ever do that. I know no girls watch me, it's like all guys, but literally never. Please don't do that, because that is so dangerous and scary. Makes you have money, or makes you have Uber, makes you have something, because you need to be able to get home. You can't rely on people, because we relied on people and look what they did. So after maybe like a week or so, we ended up talking to those same guys who left us at the party, and they basically told us that the reason that this girl threw a bottle at us is because her man liked my cousin's photo on Instagram. Did you hear that? Was I the only one who heard that? She threw a bottle at us because her man liked my cousin's photo on Instagram. Pardon? That is tragic. I feel so sorry for any bitch who is that insecure and that upset with themselves. That is so unfortunate on your behalf. That is ratchet, that is ugly, that is disgusting, and you're going to hell. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But seriously, like, that's fucked up. Like, legit. If you're so mad at your man liking my cousin's photo, why didn't you talk to your man about it? Talk to your man, sis. If I looked like her, I would be insecure too. But yo, you can't do that. They're not together now, so you're really, like, it's just... That was the time that some dumb bitch threw a bottle at me because her man liked my cousin's photo on Instagram. Tragic. Tragic. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching.